Hello my lovely followers, I'm just going to give you a brief update on Dom's situation. So last week we sent in him for some tests, blood tests and sort of needle for taking this little bit of liquid from this mass that he's got. They came back inconclusive, and they gave us three options, right? Well, the first option was to do that test again, and that might end up not showing anything again. The second one is to do a biopsy, which is, stick a needle in the mass, a bigger needle, and got like a chunk of flesh out. That's what I wanted to go for, because the third option is much more involved, and it involves cutting him open to see what's there. I didn't want to do that because he's very skinny, and I didn't think that he would come round for it, frankly, because he's just wasting away. The tests came back that none of his organs were failing or anything. Hello, come and say hello. Look. Hey, look. There he is. Look. He's a bit skinny. He's eating lots of the soup packet foods. He really likes those. A couple of days ago, earlier in the week, he was hardly eating anything, and I would have to put juice on my finger and he'd lick it off, and that was it. But now, last few days, he's been packing away food, and it's almost as if he knows that we're taking him to the vet, because the other half's back from work, and so we came to a decision, and he wants to do option 3. So it's Sunday, and the vet is doing this procedure on Monday. So we've not been able to concentrate on much work today. We've not been able to do much today. Just sit in limbo, really, because it might be our last day with him. It sounds awful, but if he goes in for this surgery and the vet says he's too far gone, his tumour's too big, or if he dies on the operating table or something like that, this might be our last day with him. I was hoping it would be a nice sunny day and we'd be able to spend the whole day gardening together, but it's actually typically cold and dreary. So that's it, really. I'm glad that there's some people out there that are rooting for us, and if you could root for us just a bit more, so that we can bring Dom home tomorrow and bring Dom home on Monday if you're watching this late, and we want to bring him home. So please keep your fingers crossed for us that it's not too late for him. He's a good boy. He's a fighter. He's been eating, he's been playing. Oh God, I'm sorry. He's such a funny little thing. For all his weirdness, we're going to miss him. I'm just going to show you. There he is, look. Oh, and there's a bee. No, one of the things that he used to do when we first got him is he used to try and eat bees. Like anybody who hasn't eaten much, he's kind of slow, and I just can't, when he's lying down and curled up, and I can't help thinking of that final scene in Watership Down, where the rabbit who's led them through all this trouble, and he's led us through a lot of trouble. He's been in a lot of trouble, but he's also led us through a lot of trouble. And they say to him, "You can go now," and he curls up on the grass and goes to sleep forever. And I said to Dom yesterday when it was sunny and he was curled up in the sun, I said, "You can go if you want to." But he doesn't. It doesn't seem like he does want to. So it's horrible, really. We've never had a cat in our relationship that's not been taken from us suddenly, and I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse than going suddenly and unexpectedly, like one day they're there and the next day they're not, or just watching them fade away. He's not even that old. What is it now? It's 2021, and we got him in January 2012, so he's what, 9-ish? Actually no, he's older than that, because I think it was 6 months when we got him, because he was passed around from he was adopted and then given back to the cat charity, because they couldn't cope with him, and by all intents and purposes they were not treating him all that good, because he was frightened, and he doesn't like being picked up even now. But he's a good boy. He jumps on our chest in the morning and he sits on the phone. If I've got my phone or my tablet or a book or a newspaper or anything that isn't him and he wants his attention, he will just sit on it or bat it out the way or stick his paw on my face like that. You know, like the whole kind of like alien face hugger thing. And you know, he's quite aloof a lot of the time, but he's a good boy, and I hope we can get to the bottom of what's going on with him. And I thought this isn't the end. I've been watching Coal and Marmalade videos. I might mention that in the other update, that they did quite well, and I want to get my hopes up, but I was going to take him to the vet in the morning, and because I've done a lot so far I've taken him to the vet quite a few times recently, and because I've always been on my own when our other cats have passed away, my husband's decided that the vet should only phone him if anything goes wrong, because he's also got to go and take his dad to the hospital and things like that. So yeah, okay, pretty stressful all round, really. So hopefully this time tomorrow we'll just have Dom home with a shaved belly, if all goes well, and we give him whatever medication he needs, and you know, yeah. So we love him. He's just a mog, he's just a cat, but to us he's family. And I think there's a lot of you people, a lot of you out there that understand that. and I appreciate that. That's why I'm reaching out to you now, because I know a lot of you are animal lovers, pet lovers, you know, and thank you for being concerned about us, our little fur family. And normal service will be resumed soon, because I've got a lot to talk about ADHD as well, and stuff like that. But for now, I've really not got the energy or anything to do my normal videos, and I hope that's okay, but I'm sure you'll understand anyway. Thank you everyone, and thank you especially the people who commented on Dom's last video. It means a lot. Cheers.